Hi yogis, welcome to today's practice. There's no place like home. Super cheesy, I know, but it definitely wouldn't be my class if it wasn't super cheesy. Anyway, this practice, there's kind of a short story behind it. So back in my college days, which was a very long time ago, I used to be a fine arts major, which is kind of crazy to think about that now. And I had this professor, because I was hell-bent on moving to New York and living in New York. And at the time I was living in this somewhat small city in South Texas. I just wanted to get out, I just wanted to go to this really big city. And I really thought that it was all there, like all my answers were somehow in New York City. And this professor, he just told me, have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz? And I said, well, yeah, of course. And he says, at the end, Dorothy says, there really is no place like home. Like, if you can't find what you're looking for here, usually more than likely, we can't find it anywhere else, right? Because really what we're looking for, what we're searching for, what we're all seeking to connect with and find is already deep within us. And I think the more we try to find that thing outside of us, outside of our inner source, the further away we actually connect to what it is we're looking for. And it really struck me, and I didn't heed his advice, and I went to New York anyway, and was miserable. So needless to say, I was in Corpus for my entire college career. But anyway, this practice is all about kind of lighting a little bit of that fire. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe what I'm looking for is already deep within me. I just gotta dig a little. So I hope you're ready to dig. All right, yogis, let's get started. Meet me at the top of your mat in mountain pose. And that's how you know it's serious when we start in mountain. You don't need anything for this practice unless you want it or need it. You're just gonna find nice, even stance. Maybe wiggle your toes, shimmy out your shoulders, and sweep your arms up to the sky. Just big stretch up, maybe even press your palms together, look up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold into your legs, just spilling all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, just lengthening out. And exhale, forward fold back into the legs. Great job. Inhale, rise up into mountain. Really push down through your legs. You want to create a little bit of backbone with this. Exhale, arms coming down through center. Inhale again, reach those arms up, big stretch. Exhale, forward fold into the legs. So a couple of half salutes to warm us up. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your heart forward. Exhale, bow, forward fold, and look within. Inhale, rise up into mountain. Strong legs. Exhale, Samasthiti, pull it to center. Nice, one more. Inhale again, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold into the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, heart pulls through. Neck long, shoulders down. Perfect. Exhale, refold back into your legs. Nice, take a moment, look up towards your belly. And then come on up, mountain pose. We really want a lot of that to come through the legs. Inhale. Exhale, Samasthiti, and release. Perfect. Nice, relax your feet a little bit, kind of readjust your weight, and then reach your arms back up to the sky. We're gonna take right hand to the left wrist. Just start to lean in towards the right side of your body. Perfect. Inhale, we're gonna come back to center. As you exhale, fold into your legs and step your right foot around your left foot. You're gonna crossing the legs. We're stepping a little bit towards the left. Try to bow the head down, and it's okay if you need to bend your knees. Perfect. From that, untangle your right leg and step it back wide as you can, warrior two position. And when you come up into warrior two, I want you to bring both hands like they're touching, right? So I want to bring both hands up, right arm all the way back, warrior two. So a little bit heavy on that lift up because we have both of the arms forward. right, we're gonna sit into warrior two, take a breath. Keeping that heat, reverse the warrior. So I don't wanna lose the heat in my left leg. I wanna keep lunging. Right, keep working, take a breath in. Nice, exhale, windmill the arms forward, frame your left leg. Nice, drop your right knee down and then just look up as much as you can. Not an easy stretch, so if you need to bring your left hand to your left thigh, I get it, right? Use the block too if you need it. But the idea is to create this space within this like confined area. Take a breath. And then exhale, I wanna plant my hands, step back, left foot into plank. And this is where it's gonna get a little steamy, so bear with me. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. I want you to lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, pick yourself back up, plank or tabletop to plank, okay? It doesn't have to be serious. And then exhale, we're gonna lower back down. And let's just call these what they are, push-ups, okay? Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, back down. Last one together, inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, push it back down, nice job. Inhale, lift up, you got this. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out, nice. You kind of know where we're going, right? Right leg comes up, deep breath in. So three-legged dog. And then exhale, right foot forward. It's gonna be a front heavy warrior two. So I'm reaching through my right arm, reaching through my left arm, and it's inhale, everything all the way up, and then exhale, rooting in. So it's a little bit harder. Sitting into it, take a breath. Reverse the warrior. So you don't wanna lose your lunge. In fact, I even encourage maybe a bit more depth. Nice, cartwheel your arms forward, drop your left knee, and then using breath and just like this loving awareness that sometimes, like all of us humans do, we learn things sometimes the difficult way, right? The difficult path. It's totally fine. Just acknowledging that maybe what we're looking for is already right here. Nice, exhale, tuck through your back left toes. Nicely done. We're gonna step back, plank pose. Great job. Now this time, just a traditional vinyasa. You can skip it and opt for downward facing dog. And once you're in dog, just finding a slow breath in and slow breath out. Right, because we don't want to take from the awareness of our breathing. And then looking forward between your hands, go ahead and exhale, a little light jump or step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up into mountain. And then exhale, drawing hands through heart center. Samastitihi as the arms come down. Perfect. This time, arms reach back up. Inhale, left hand to your right wrist, just pulling, leaning in towards that left side of your body. Try to relax your jaw, relax your knees. Inhale, back to center, and then exhale, forward fold into the legs. As you fold, we want to step that left foot around or behind the right leg, folding, trying to straighten both legs as much as we can. Step back with your left foot. Top heavy warrior two, right? We're lifting everything up, sitting low. Nice, holding this position, reaching out through the arms, and then reversing your warrior. Cartwheeling the arms forward, dropping the left knee to the earth. Inhale, lengthen. Shoulders down. And just doing the best you can, because I know this stretch isn't easy. Beautiful, tuck the back toes, step back to plank. Awesome, you ready? I'm not. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower down, lift it back up. Exhale, lower down, nice. Lift it back up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, great job. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. The left leg's gonna come up high. Inhale. So three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot forward. Remember, top heavy, warrior two. And I know it's kind of sloppy, but that's kind of the point, right? So you just want to feel this heaviness of work in uncovering what it is we're looking for, because it's no easy task. Take a breath in, and then exhale, reverse your warrior. Perfect. Cartwheel the arms forward, drop that right knee, and just breathe. Try to keep the neck long. Really great job, yogis. Deep breath in. And then exhale, we're gonna tuck those right toes. This time stepping back to plank, full vinyasa. Not like your shoulders are burning or anything. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Really slow breath out. Make sure your palms are nice and wide. Set your sides forward. Let's travel on an exhale, just slight bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise up into mountain. Exhale, Samastitihi. Beautifully done, yogis. Let your arms relax. Perfect. Give yourself a moment to redistribute your weight. We're going to take the hands behind the back. I'm going to turn my fingers downwards as if I had imaginary pockets, and just pushing the palms against my lower back, slight bend in the knees. Come into this standing up dog shape. Just pushing the hips forward. If you need to take your feet out wider, maybe even spin your feet out, that might help you. So again, just listening to the body. Lifting the heart up towards the sky. And then exhale. I'm just gonna interlace my fingers back behind me, point my toes back forward if I opened up, and just come into a shoulder stretch. So guiding the chest downwards, reaching up through my knuckles. A lot of times my armpit kind of catches my bicep, tricep flesh, so I kind of bend my elbows and re-extend the arms after adjusting. Perfect. Let your arms just float down. And then step your left foot out back behind you, please, as if you were going into warrior two. Again, we're gonna be pretty top heavy, so I want most of the weight in front. We're just gonna come, spin both toes, and come into goddess. So bending into both knees. You can bring hands into prayer or hands to the tops of your thighs. Again, nothing about this is easy, right? All of this demands that we listen and pay attention and breathe. Two more, I know you got it. Last one. Perfect. Push through your legs as you exhale, keeping your left toes pointed out. Spin your right foot parallel to the mat. Extend out through both arms. Reach back through your right hip as you reach forward through your left arm, and just a bit of a triangle. Maybe look up towards that right thumb. Steady breath. And then bringing my right hand to my hip, just kind of setting my body up. I'm going to bend into my left knee, bring my left fingertips down or maybe to a block, and come on up into Ardha Chandrasana or half a moon. Maybe re-extending up through that right arm, opening up through the hips. Trusting that what I am searching for is not in a different place. Right? Everything I need is right here within me. Everything else, all those other experiences are like extra. They're the sprinkles on top. And you strap the right foot back, warrior two, but keep it heavy up front. Right? Inhale, lift up, back into goddess. So bending the knees, toes spin out, heels in. Let's go for three. One more. Legs extend, left foot's parallel, reaching forward, inhale, exhaling into Trikonasana, left arm up to the sky. Keep your thighs strong, not a whole lot of weight in this right arm. Nice work, and then looking down, just inviting the body slowly into half moon. Now, I'll be mindful if you're on carpet, it is harder to balance, so I would keep my gaze down. If you're on a rug or carpet, keep drawing the navel backwards towards the spine. Excellent, and then left foot drops, only this time we're gonna stay low, but spin our bodies out along the long side edge of the mat, so wide-legged position. Take the arms for a bit of a journey within. So we're gonna walk through and keep going. And you might notice your spine rounds a little bit more with this one, that's okay. Maybe looking up towards the inseam of your pants. Last deep breath. And then inhale, walking the arms back forward. We're just gonna spin everything out towards the front side edge of your mat. Stepping back, plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Push back up. Exhale, lower to the belly. Push back up. Exhale, lower to the belly. Push back up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Take a full breath in. And a slow, slow breath out. Start to drop your knees towards the earth and just settling into child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching. Reaching the arms out in front of us. Slowly start to walk the arms over to the left, just adding a side bend, reaching back through your right sitting bone. So think right glute to right heel. If your head lifts up from the ground, that's okay. Just try to relax your jaw, relax your face. And then inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. And then inhale back to center. Nice work. Slowly come on up, back onto all fours. And placing the heels around the sides of your body, finding hero's pose. I know this posture is super awkward, especially if you're tight in your hamstrings, or not your hamstrings, your quadriceps. So if you find that you're extremely uncomfortable here, I would grab a couple of pillows and sit on them, or a block, or something that just kind of props you up and keeps you from straining. I'm going to spend a couple of breaths here. And again, it's also okay to sit on your heels, but traditionally we want to start to work towards the ground. So we got to move the heels out of the way. And maybe slowly taking the hands back, dropping one forearm, maybe two, and then finally just seeing if there's space to recline. Close your eyes wherever you are. and being here, which might not be the place where you want to be, but granting yourself the opportunity and time to be right here, because there's no better place than right now. Inhale, start to blink your eyes open slowly. Bring yourself up, and unfortunately there's not a pretty way to exit hero's pose. And then just come forward. He's coming on down to sit and just reaching your legs out in front of you, letting your feet drain, maybe even shaking them out. And from here, with the legs extended, just taking the arms up overhead. Inhale. Flexing toes towards your face as you exhale, leaning forward. And then inhale, slowly come on up. Perfect. Bend into both of your knees. And just walk your feet close in towards your sitting bones as much as you can. And just give yourself this tight squeeze that we spread the muscles along the upper back, maybe even the mid. Really strong. And just nuzzling in. There's no place like home. Releasing your grip, dropping back onto your spine, reaching down through your legs, up through your arms. So just a big, big, big good evening or good morning or good afternoon stretch, whichever is calling you in this moment. Take a full breath in together. And then exhale, just letting your arms fan out like cactus or even field goal posts. We're gonna bend the knees with the feet flat on the earth. Take your right foot and cross it over the left thigh, dropping the knees over towards the right. And you can see how I walk my left foot down a little bit just to help me enjoy the stretch and not feel so confined. If you would like to continue reaching up to your arms, I think that's a really good idea. So whatever you need. And then inhale back to center. Left ankle to right thigh. Dropping the knees. Maybe stepping that right foot a little further down your mat. Bring your body back to center, back to neutral. Start to stretch out. Get nice and comfy on your mat. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Just a short shavasana here, letting your eyelids soften, letting your body relax. And begin to take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, yogis, just stretching through your arms, your legs, your fingers, your toes. And just coming back into a wakeful state. We'll slowly roll our bodies over either to the left or right, whichever is natural for you. And then just picking yourself up into a comfortable seat, maybe keeping the eyes closed if you'd like. And we'll bring the hands to the tops of our thighs, just rooting down, firming into this awareness of our being and just noticing that, we're alive and we're in this body, which is sometimes a response, like this natural reaction that the body has. We don't really even pay it much mind, that we're just awake. And we'll bow our heads a bit just in gratitude of ourselves and all of our effort we poured out here on the mat today, but also giving a bit of space and time to seal this practice off with just love, and for the practice, for yourself, for everything that you do. And in recognizing that we might not have to go as far as we think to find what it is that we're looking for. And so honoring that sacred home within. Thank you so much for being here, yogis. It's always an honor. Namaste.